Hello everyone, it's Brad and Victoria from Good World Goods.
We get a lot of questions about our painted furniture and painted techniques. So we recently got a job.
And we're going to make a series of videos to show you what we do and how we do it.
It's just some highlights. The job is taking an old entertainment center for video equipment and things like that and turning it into a functional kitchen piece. And we thought that was very cool.
And we hope you'll enjoy these videos.
Thanks a lot. Oh, and by the way, if you like what we're doing or want to see more or have any questions, post below. Post your questions. We'll try and get to them all. If you're watching on Facebook, give us a like. And if you have any more questions or you like us on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot. But here we have on its back an entertainment center. And it's big. It's solid wood. It's beautiful, but very often people want to know what they can do with it because we don't use entertainment centers all that much anymore. So we hollowed it out. It was all set up for electronics and things like that. We're hollowing it out. We have a design for her of shelving for baskets in her kitchen. And it's a beautiful piece with lots of detailing. It makes me sad when people throw them away instead of finding a use, so call us. We will find a use. It had shelving in it, like this, that we got rid of. Something else we're going to be doing, I've already started to prep it a little bit. There's just a little bit of scratching going on in here. And she chose some beautiful colors in the orange tones. So what we did is we got together with her, and she says she really enjoys the peach tones, the rich mustards of European colors, things like that. And so we chose a color right here, Japanese koi, and I think it's beautiful. It has a little bit of a cinnamon color to it. And it's very rich, and we'll be doing another piece in her kitchen like that as well. I think it's a beautiful kitchen color. So in this video, it's my first one, so be kind. And in this video, we're also going to show you how we mix our own paints, why we mix our own paints, and how to paint straight lines, some basics. So if you're interested, keep watching. Thanks. Beautiful color, as you can see, and I'm waiting for her to return. Here's the other panel, and what we did is we did 3 glazing techniques as we talked about. I hope you can see this in the sun. One of them is kind of old-fashioned. It's an antiquing. Some people today don't really like it so much because it tends to make the piece look dirty, i.e. extremely antiqued. This is done with a slightly white, wet glaze, just to highlight a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. And then this is traditional dry brushing. I made a brown glaze, mixed just a little bit of the original. I'll do a video on how I do the glazes, and the dry brushing. And we went kind of heavy with it because we could always go lighter, but I wanted to show her how it would look. So I also did 2 different styles. This is very heavy on the dental molding here, which a lot of people really like. My preference is, you can see on this side, I went much lighter with it, just a little bit. So my favorite is to go light with the dental molding, with the dry antiquing, but we'll see what looks good in her house and what she chooses. So thank you. Well, I hope this video doesn't end up too choppy for you, but the client was here, and she chose the white glazing with just a bit of edging, which I think looks really nice. So we're going to work on that, and I'll show you how that looks in a little bit. There are probably 100 ways to make glaze, but the way I'm making it today is I just have a bowl, a little bit of water, and what you see, it looks white while it's wet, but it dries clear. I have glaze, and then we're taking a little bit of the paint that she chose and a little bit of white paint to mix them together, and I'll show you how that looks. So this is the glaze mixture. It's mixed imperfectly on purpose, and then I have, as you can see, a spoonful of white there, because I'm going to dip into both, and I don't want a perfect glaze. I want some white, some dark, some middle. I'm going to take a rag, a well-used rag, and wet it down into each of these and swirl it on. Finished taping. I have my rag and the two paints. This is the glaze mixture. I'm going to put a little in and wipe it off. Put a little in and dab it off. So you can see it's a mix of the two. And then we're going to come down here, and I am literally with a wet rag going to start edging out. And I know it looks really heavy right now. Get it where I want, the real heavy highlights. And then I'm going to flip the rag over and start just kind of wiping it down until it looks, see, leaving that in there. I think that looks pretty, and that's what she chose. She wants, so I just keep flipping the rag, adding paint, and taking away.